Hello, everybody. This is Frank Dave Monroe, and I want you to understand something before we get into this. I didn't come forward because I wanted to. I came forward because it left me no choice. When a law firm impersonates you, when a millionaire uses your name, when judges won't look you in the eye, you stop asking for help and you start building a record. That's what a whistleblower does, and that's exactly what I am. Now, before we get into the evidence, and there is evidence, I have the receipts. Let me tell you who I am, because they spent a lot of time telling you who I was. I'm from Red Hook, Brooklyn, the projects, foster care, family absence. By the time I was a young man, I didn't have much. No pictures, not much of a childhood. But was I smart? Did I have potential? Yeah, like most people. I went to private school. I played football. I was on a high honor roll. I went to college. I graduated from Full Sail University, a rigorous program where I dealt with situations that would have broken most people. I'm a father. I am a husband. I am an actor. I do stunts. I train women in self-defense. You can Google my name and see who I am right now, in this current moment. But they don't want you to look at that. They rather you look at who I was. Because who I was is easier to dismiss. Who I am right now, that's harder to explain away. And that's exactly why the story matters. Now let me tell you what happened. I'm going to be direct because that's the only way to tell a story. Herbert Fritch, a multimillionaire, a so-called philanthropist, was involved with my ex-wife. He promised to step away. He told me and insisted with me going to college. Said, better yourself so you'd be a better husband and father. He offered me a chance, and I believed him. While I was in school, leading this double life, trying to graduate, trying to be a better man, they were making moves behind my back. Moves that used my name, my identity, without my knowledge, without my consent. I haven't dealt with Neal Harwell Law Firm since 2020. But somehow, that firm paid child support in my name, without prior representation, without authorization. Aubrey Harwell Jr. himself already verified that he didn't pay anything. He said the firm paid. So I need you to understand what that means. A law firm used my name, my identity, to make financial transactions. And nobody asked me. Nobody told me. They just did it. Do you see the pattern? I didn't fabricate this information. I didn't make it up. This information is documented. It's in the court record. Ask a question, get an answer. And I've been asking questions for years. So when did I become a whistleblower? When did I decide to stop being quiet and start building a record? It wasn't one moment. It was thousands of moments of being told nobody would believe me. It was the colorism. It was the financial status gap. It was sitting in that pre-trial hearing and watching Judge Amanda McClendon not acknowledge my presence. Not once. Not that day. Not any other day. It's damaging. It is damaging knowing that's how the system views you, how it will treat you, how you've been fighting with proof in your hand, ask for help, and people lack comprehension because of where you come from. I could have stayed quiet. A lot of people would have. And honestly, part of me wanted to. But here's the thing. When they ask the questions about you that only your oppressors could know, you realize silence is not protection. Silence is permission. So I started recording. I started documenting. I started building the case that the system refused to build for me. That's what a whistleblower does. And that's what I am. Now, if you're watching this for the first time, welcome. Subscribe right now, because this is not a one video story. What I'm going to share with you over the coming weeks is documented. It's recorded. It's in the court record. Every episode of the series is going to go deeper. Court documents, recorded phone calls, pre-trial hearings. The paper trail they thought would disappear didn't disappear. I have it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you don't miss a single episode. Because what's coming, they definitely did not want the public to see. And let me show you what I mean when they say I have the receipts. The court documents in this case, I will be sharing them in detail in the next episode. Reveal a scheme involving identity fraud, financial fraud, and a coordinated effort to make me look like the problem, while the actual bad actors hide behind money, law firms, and connections. Herbert Fritch, a man married this whole time, a man whose own second ex-wife documented his behavior, and I'm reading her exact words, not my words. Her words about this man truly behind the philanthropy. She bought the drug. He let her go to jail. What man does that? Yeah, I'm the one society called a criminal. Aubrey Harwell Jr. left Neal Harwell law firm. And you ask yourself, why does a man with that level of standing walk away from a firm that bears his name? The documents tell you why. We're going to get into all of that. Again, I didn't make any of this up. I didn't fabricate anything. This information was readily available, and it is documented. I'm not here to destroy anybody. I'm here to tell the truth about what was done to me. Because the truth has a record, and the record doesn't lie. I've been fighting this for years. Years of being told to be quiet. Years of being dismissed. Years of watching people who should have protected me look the other way. But I'm still here. I graduated college. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I built something real while they were trying to bury me. And I'm still talking. If you ask anybody that actually knows me, they'll tell you my character. It's not what they've been describing. This is episode 1 of the legal case series. Episode 2, we go directly into the court documents. And what they exposed by the identity theft scheme is something that they did not plan to go public. I'm not ashamed of where I come from. I'm not ashamed of who I was. I'm defined by my resilience and my refusal to give up. That's who Khing Jus Wurk is. I had the receipts. Ask a question, get an answer. Peace and love to all.